Joe has asked this question right here. Alex, what kind of drills are there when you're struggling with long irons? Now I know we can all relate to this, so I've got an iron drill that is literally going to make you unbeatable. Like your iron shot's going to be like they never have before. And this is coming from Scottie Scheffler, a drill that I've seen him use on countless occasions. All you need for this drill is obviously a long iron, which is scary to say the least, and a T-peg. That's all you need. And you're going to place that T-peg in the end like this. And once you get your T-peg in here, you're going to get two huge benefits from using this. Not only are your long irons going to improve, but they're going to improve because you're going to set this club in the backswing correctly. And that's the first thing that Scottie Scheffler said he got from this drill. But he actually got a byproduct too. He actually felt like he could get through the golf ball and create space and a downwards hit much easier because he had to get out of the way. Now I've been experimenting around with this drill a lot, and I want to hit one away before I explain exactly how you can use it, because look at that for a long iron strike. I hardly hit that, and that is straight down that flag. That is going to be so close. That ball flight was crazy. So let's start with the benefits and how you're going to use this in the backswing. In the backswing, simply, we've got to focus on where this T-peg points at the top. And it really helps you set the golf club. Now, setting the golf club is seriously important for consistency of where you deliver it. So all I want you to focus on is the backswing is this. Starting with the T-peg pointing at us, at the top of the backswing, can simply, you get the T-peg to point down to the ground, roughly around here. So in between your feet, and if I was to extend this ball to target line, that if it was there, all the way back to you. So just practice, and I would recommend 8 to 10 reps with this, working the club back and focusing on that T-peg pointing down in between your feet and where the golf ball is. It's really going to stop you getting the club across the line. It's really going to stop you closing the face too much. But more importantly, why so many of us struggle with our irons, and especially long irons, it's going to stop you opening and fanning this face and getting sort of too laid off or even across the line at the top. So simply, your first focus point is really super simple. Let's focus on pointing that T-peg down to the ground in between your feet. Now what I say to all my students is this. I want you to make 5 dummy run practice swings, so dry runs. And I want you just to pause at random points. So maybe pause on the first, then maybe pause on the third, and check yourself where your T-peg is pointing. You could also use a mirror or use one of your golf mates to video your swing. But you're really looking to get that T-peg to point in between your ball line and your feet line. Now, if you're thinking, hey, Alex, how do I get involved? How do I get my question asked just like Joe has? Well, it's easy. Just as long as you've subscribed and you've turned on the bell, just pop your comment or query down below. I'm literally here to help you play your best golf this summer. Let's get back to the video. You know what I think's crazy about this drill is how actually simple it is. And once you're feeling comfortable, just hit another ball away and you'll get infectious like I am here, and just like feeling that position at the top and then getting that strike down at the golf ball. Middle of the green again, take that. Because think about it logically, if you set the club better, it's in a position just to use gravity to swing back to the ball. The more it has to compensate from a poor position at the top, the more likely you are to make a bad swing. So, the downswing benefits, and what I found interesting listening to his interview was simply that I felt like he didn't realise this was a massive improvement. Now what I want you to think about here is this. This T-peg is quite a lot out of the golf club. Now, it's never going to hit you, but it's certainly going to feel a little bit in the way. So what he said was, again, just such a simple quote. Get your backside out the way. Now in the golf swing, that just means turning the hips a little bit. Now don't overemphasize this, just think, okay, if I'm a little bit static through the golf ball, so scoopy, especially with the long irons, I'm going to compromise strike. But if I get my bum out of the way a little bit and rotate the body together, look where the T-peg moves around the body more. It's not pointing back at me or my right side through impact. It's pointing more into my left side or even around my body. So have that conscious effort of feeling the T-peg moves more around the body. It doesn't point straight at the body or to the right hand side at the point of impact. And if you think about that logically, if that T-peg is pointing back at us, we're more likely to be in that Scoopy family. And when we're in that Scoopy family, we strike those irons like here or groove 1 and 2, whereas we want to be sort of 2, 3, 4, 5, a little bit further up. And that's where we get more ball speed. That's when we start to see more distance with our longer irons, and not just see our long irons go the same distance, because we have to avoid having our sort of 6 iron, 5 irons and 4 irons all traveling the same distance all the time. So I say to my students, don't just go whole hog on this. Think about this. I want you to feel backswing and hit a punch follow through. Give some space from the T-peg. Try that first, just like this. And you know what? If you just want to hit shots like that all day on the golf course, fire away in my opinion, because you'll get some seriously good confidence. Now, when you're feeling a little bit more confident and you do want to go for a more fuller follow through, listen to what I'm about to say here. You're still going to work through the same point as the punch follow through. All the difference is your arms have just rode a little longer. You've let the club just work all the way through. A little bit like this. We're not going to hit out the divot, do not worry about that. Let's not make it that hard for you. But I've not misstruck one long iron here, and this is what you will get too. Exact same positions. Look at the follow-throughs in slow-mo here on the screen. I achieved the exact same positions at first parallel on the way through. All the difference was I let my arms ride a little longer. I do hope you enjoyed that video of Scottie Scheffler's iron drill. It's going to make you seriously unbeatable with your long irons, with your short irons, in fact, any iron. I really recommend you try this drill if you're struggling with strike. Thanks so much for watching.